Hi students. Today our new topic and most important topic, relation between electrostatic potential V and electric intensity. Okay. So first of all consider electric field. Okay. Electric field. For that purpose taken one point charge Q. Okay. Surrounding it some electric field is produced, that is non-uniform. Okay. Now electric field direction is in outward direction. Electric field direction is in a outward direction. Okay. Electric field direction due to positive charge is in a outward direction. So in this field region, consider 2 points A and B. Okay. So here A and B adjacent points and separating distance is very small. Separating distance is very small. That means here electric field intensity approximately same. Electric field intensity approximately same because of these two are very nearer points. These two are very nearer points. Okay. So consider separating distance is dr. Okay. At this potential, at this point potential is V suffix A. At this point potential is V suffix B. Okay. V suffix A is equal to V and V suffix B is equal to V plus dV. Understood? At A, V. At B, V plus dV. Because of at B is more compared to A. Because of B is nearer point compared to A. Understood? Okay. Difference VB minus VA is equal to V plus dV minus V. Here minus V plus V cancel. It is equal to dV. Potential difference between A and B is dV. Are understood? Potential difference between A and B is dV. Next, to move the one test charge, to move the one test charge from A to B, some external force is required. Some external force is required opposite to the electric field. Are understood? Okay. To move one test charge from A to B, some external force is required opposite to the electric field intensity direction. Okay. To move the test charge without acceleration. Understood? Without acceleration, to move test charge from A to B, some external force is required. Some external force is required. Understood? The external force is equal to F bar is equal to minus Q naught into E bar. So why I taken minus? Applied force direction from A to B, but a field direction B to A. So minus Q naught into E bar. Understood? So in this case, some work done is done on the charged particle. Okay, that is external work done. So to move the charge, to move the charge means here test charge. To move the test charge, work done. Okay. Here to move the test charge from A to B, some external work done is required. Work done is equal to formula force F bar dot displacement here dr bar. Understood? Okay. It will write as F dr cos 0 degrees. Why here taken 0 degrees? Applied force, displacement direction, both are in a same. W is equal to F means minus Q naught into E. We consider magnitude only into dr cos 0 1. Understood? Okay. Next, in terms of potential difference, work done is equal to charge into potential difference. Okay, already we discussed in potential concept. Work done is equal to charge into potential difference. Here charge is Q naught. Charge is Q naught. What about potential difference? VB minus VA. Q naught. What about VB minus VA? VB minus VA is equal to here dV. Q naught into dV. These two are same. These two are same. Okay. These two are same. Equating them minus Q naught E into dr is equal to Q naught into dV. Now here Q naught cancel. E is equal to minus dV by dr. E is equal to minus dV by dr. Understood? Okay. E bar is equal to minus dV by dr bar. E bar is equal to minus dV by dr. Here dV by dr is nothing but potential gradient. Okay. dV by dr. dV by dr is potential gradient. Understood? dV by dr is nothing but here potential gradient. Once again, our concept is relation between electrostatic potential and electric intensity. Now, here consider one positive charge. Due to this one, some electric field is developed around it. Okay. In this electric field, consider 2 points A and B separated by distance dr. Here at A and at B, electric field intensity approximately same because of dr is very less. Potential difference dV. To move the charge from test charge from A to B, some external force is required. That is this one. Work done on equating E is equal to minus dV by dr. Here dV by dr is nothing but potential gradient. Main important points in this one. A negative sign indicates potential is decreases along the field direction. Potential is decreases along the field direction. See here at B, V plus dV. At A, only V. That means it is decreased. It is decreased. Here negative sign indicates potential is decreases along the field direction. Along the field direction. Understood? Okay. Now E is equal to minus dV by dr bar. From this one, dV is equal to write as minus E bar dot dr bar. dV is equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. Okay. So to find out the potential difference between 2 points, integrating on both sides, dV V1 to V2, integrating R1 bar to R2 bar minus E bar dot dr bar. Here dr bar is nothing but R2 bar minus R1 bar. dr bar is equal to R2 bar minus R1 bar. So on integration V1 to V2, minus R1 bar, R2 bar, E bar dot, dr bar. Understood? Okay. V2 minus V1 is equal to integrating R1 bar, R2 bar, E bar dot, dr bar. E bar dot dr bar. If first point at infinity, that means R1 infinity means what about V1 is equal to 0? Okay, R2 is equal to R bar. On that case, Vt is equal to V. Vt is equal to V. So, this one V is equal to minus integrating infinity to R E bar dot dr bar. Understood? V is equal to minus integrating infinity to R E bar dot dr bar. Now, in uniform electric field, at certain point, electric field intensity 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by d square. At certain distance d. Okay. Potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by d. Now, E by V is equal to here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by d square divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by d. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, q, d square, d cancel. E is equal to, E by V is equal to remaining part is 1 by d. E is equal to write as V by d. Understood? E is equal to V by D in uniform electric field. Okay. Now units. Here electric field intensity V by D means V means volt per meter. Okay, volt per meter. You know V is equal to W by Q generally. That means joule per coulomb. Joule per coulomb means Newton meter per coulomb. Newton meter per coulomb. Okay. So student here E volt means Newton meter by meter coulomb. Meter cancel. So Newton per coulomb. Simply you write as volt per meter is equal to Newton per coulomb. Volt per meter is equal to Newton per coulomb. Understood? Okay. So, in indicating method, this one. In a uniform electric field, E is equal to simply V by D. Units, volt per meter or Newton per coulomb. Understood? Okay. Next topic, equipotential surfaces. Okay. Definition is also in this topic. Okay. Equipotential. Okay. Equipotential means on surface at every point, on surface at every point potential is same. Okay. For example, at here potential V, at here also potential V, at here also potential V. At every point potential is same. So that type of surfaces are called equipotential surfaces. See the locus of all points which have the same electric potential is called equipotential surfaces. Here equipotential surfaces are surface of the charged bodies are draw the surfaces in electric field. Draw the surfaces in electric field. Understood? Okay. Some important points in this one. That means some properties like, okay, first one, work done to move the charge in a equipotential surface is 0. Okay, work done to move the charge in equipotential surface is 0. Why? Here it is the equipotential surface. Point A, point B. Understood? Okay. One charged particle move from A to B. Move from A to B. What is the work done general formula? Q into potential difference. VB minus VA. But on equipotential surface, VB is equal to VA. So what about work done? 0. Work done is 0. Understood? Work done to move the charge on equipotential surface is 0. First one. And second one, electric field is always normal to the equipotential surface are understood. Okay, electric field is always normal to the equipotential surface. How? Why it is always? Here electric field means electric field lines of forces. See, dV is equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. So what about potential difference on equipotential surface? 0. Okay, because of same potential. So potential difference is 0. Simply 0 is equal to minus E dr cos theta. So cos theta is equal to 0 means theta is equal to what about here? 90 degrees. Here theta is angle between electric field intensity and that position. Understood? That displacement. Understood? So theta is equal to 90 degrees. Electric field is always normal to the equipotential surface. Okay. What is the electric field component? What is the electric field component along the equipotential surface? Along the equipotential surface. What about that one? Think simply. Electric field is always normal to the equipotential surface. This one. Here asking one is component along the equipotential surface. What about this component here? E cos 90 degrees. That means 0. Electric field intensity component along the equipotential surface direction is 0 because of electric field is always normal to the equipotential surface. Normal to the equipotential surface. Understood? Okay. Next point. No two equipotential surfaces intersect. Okay. No two equipotential surfaces intersect. Okay. That means why these two are not intersect. Okay. If in case two surfaces are intersect, what happened? It is one of the surface. This one is another surface. Okay. Consider one point. At this point, due to this first surface, electric field direction is this one. Due to second surface, electric field direction is upwards. So at the same point, field having two different directions. Is it possible? Is it possible? It's not possible. Okay. It's not possible. That's why no two equipotential surfaces intersect. No two equipotential surfaces intersect. Understood? Okay. Now, next one. The space between the equipotential surfaces represents the electric field intensity nature. That means it is strong or weak. The space between equipotential surface represents the nature of the electric field intensity. That means it is strong or weak. Okay. How? E is equal to minus dV by dr. It is the constant potential you consider. E is inversely proportional to dr. Here space is less, field intensity is more. Space is more, field intensity is less. Field intensity is less. Okay, let us consider these regions. Okay, it is 40 volts. This one is 30 volts, 20 volts, and 10 volts. Point P, point Q, point R. See, here in this region, distance is more compared to this one. It is more compared to this one. So, electric field intensity EP bar, you consider magnitude, EP less than, EQ less than, E suffix R. Understood? The space between the equipotential surfaces represents the electric field intensity nature. That means it is strong or weak. Okay. Main points. First of all, what about work done? To move the charge on equipotential surface is 0. Okay. Second one is electric field always normal to the or perpendicular to the equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. Understood? Next, third point is no two equipotential surfaces are intersect. Okay? And fourth point, main important point is the spacing between the equipotential surfaces represents the electric field nature. That means it is strong or weak. Understood? Okay? These are the main 4 points in this one. Next, equipotential surfaces in uniform electric field. In uniform electric field. Okay? This is the uniform electric field. Now, here, this one of the equipotential surface. This one is another equipotential surface. See, always equipotential surface is normal to the electric field lines. That means, for example, it is equipotential surface. See, like this one. It is normal to the electric field lines. This one, normal to the electric field lines. Now, due to point charge or charged spherical body. Okay. Charged spherical body, uniformly charged. So here, a point charge. Now, it is one of the equipotential surface. It is another equipotential surface. This one is another equipotential surface. This one is another equipotential surface. Now this one is another equipotential surface. Understood? Okay. Now for point charge or charged spherical bodies, equipotential surfaces are concentric spheres. Now electric field lines are always normal to the equipotential surfaces, normal to the equipotential surfaces due to dipole. Okay, due to dipole. Dipole means, you know, unlike, equal and unlike charges are separated by a certain distance. Okay, distance is very small. Lines of forces from positive to negative, from positive to negative. Understood? This one. See, these are the concentric spheres. This one. So these are the equipotential surface. See, inside these are very close. Okay, outside very far, because of in between the charges, unlike charges, field intensity is strong, outside is weak. Okay, outside is weak. That's why. So here very close in outside, very far, like that one. Understood? Okay, due to dipole. Okay. Next, for like charges, okay, these are ripple equipotential surfaces due to like charges. Okay, now these are the equipotential surfaces. See, in this case, in between, spacing between equipotential surfaces is more. Understood? But in outside, very less. That means in outside, field intensity is more compared to in between the like charges. In between the like charges. Okay, in next class, we will discuss problems based on the equipotential surface and relation between E and V. Okay, thank you.